Well, that's another day's ferreting over and done with, and darkness has fallen, the moon's down, and we're now going to go out shooting with our combination of a good scope, Nightmaster 800, Ward D Vision, a new night vision add-on unit that's just come out on the market. You may remember late last year, October, November 2012, I wrote about going out rabbit shooting with a prototype from mvscopes.com. Well, the concept has now come out on the production line, and as what we're shooting with. And we're shooting it on a new air rifle, well, not a new, but a used new air rifle to me, an FX Cyclone. And the reason I got the FX was because I like to look through the scope and be able to cock the rifle very easily and take a second and third and fourth shot. And because it's got a biathlon cocking lever, it's very easy to do this when I'm shooting 1, 2 or 3 rabbits in a row. And you add that to your night vision and the rabbits don't know you're there. You're under the cloak of darkness, and the one thing the rabbit is not afraid of is the dark. So when we're going around our jobs, we are quiet, we're stealthful. It's no substitute for fieldcraft. You still need to know your fieldcraft, but it just gives us that extra dimension to rabbit management, and that extra advantage over Mother Nature is what makes us successful. So tonight we're out, there's a bit of snow on the ground, it's not conducive to good rabbit shooting, but the diary's packed. I can't afford to keep in watching the soap operas on television. I've got to go out and keep my customers happy. We were out the other night and we had a good night, 18 rabbits, fantastic shooting, and we've caught a bit of it on film for you to look at. But tonight is a little bit more, bit windy, there's a bit of snow, the temperature's dropping down, and we're going to see what we can do, but I can only but try. You'll notice on the footage we did that the air rifle pellet looks like a tracer bullet flying through the air, and the reason this is because the camera that was taking the pictures was at a different angle a few feet behind me, and the IR was reflecting back the metallic 2.2 pellet, making it appear like a tracer bullet. How I'm shooting tonight is from my trusty truck. Obviously I can't paint it green with my paintbrush like my other one and weld stuff on, so I've made myself a nice little shooting rest here out of a little bit of wire, some foam padding and a suction pad. It goes clips on in seconds, goes off in seconds, and it's fantastic for this sort of shooting, whether it be static with me 1.7 or tonight on the move with the air rifle. Now, as I said, I'm using a combination of an FX Cyclone with this cocking system, and it's fantastic. It's very easy. Pull it back and your thumb moves it back and you're ready for rabbit number 2. Add to that the Ward D Vision from mvscopes.com and your illumination. Now, you must remember is any digital night vision unit needs good illumination, and with the Nightmaster 800 there's no better in the business. So what this unit gives me as a rabbit controller, a rabbit shooter, is a safe and comfortable shooting position. There's no wires, there's no unorthodox shooting position. I can shoot my rifle as rifles were invented to be shot, from the shoulder, and it's set up in seconds, and it also gives me the ability to record what I'm shooting. So it's not only for prosperity, so I can look back at how where I've missed or where I've not missed, but I can scan around fields and show the farmers later on exactly what's out and what's not out. So it's not just recording for recording's sake, it's just giving me something else to show the farmers to make them happy. The FX is a beautiful rifle for me. It's got a lot better cocking system, but also add to that a good pellet, and we're using Air Arms Field Plus 18 grain in here, and I can have 40 shots per fill. So on a night, you know, if we have more than 40 shots, well, I'll be very happy. But if not, if we have more than 40 shots, in the back of the truck I've got the gas bottle, so it's very easy to fill it with air. There's no taking bottles off, it's just no fuss. You plug it in, you fill it up, you take it out. And when you add it all up to the scope, and tonight what we've got on here is the MTC Mamba 4016 by 50, and any scope you put the digital add-on on must have a parallax adjuster on the side. because how it works in my world, the simpleton world, is the digital add-on focuses on the reticle, and then the parallax will focus on the objects you're looking at or you're shooting. So if you're shooting at 50 yards, it's a very good way of judging the distances, because I have trouble judging the distances at night sometimes because of my poor eyesight. But I know if I set it on 40, 50 yards, anything that's out of focus beyond that is a longer shot. So it's a good way of learning to judge the distances at night, because especially if you put the magnification up a little bit, I tend to get a little bit disorientated, but it does take a lot of getting used to, because when we're shooting rabbits, what we must remember is we've got a 10-pen piece to aim for in the head, because these are all going for food. I want all clean kills, and I want everything I shoot or try to shoot at to be able to be picked up and take back with me. So Night Vision Master 800, we've got the War Division digital add-on, the MTC Mamba and the FX Cyclone. It's a match made in heaven. Well, that was quite a test of night tonight, really. The snow's hampering things. It's making the animals, especially the rabbits, behave a little bit differently. But the good thing about tonight was the rifle, fantastic. The scope, Nightmaster 800, the War Division. They just combine each other and they complement each other so well that, with being in complete darkness, quite frankly, the rabbits don't stand a chance. And if I do miss, and I do miss, then I've got another chance, because the rabbit, the one thing that's not afraid of is the dark, and because there's not a light shining on it, it's oblivious. So it's been very good, and because we've got that smooth cocking system, I can shoot one rabbit, I can quickly reload. As this other rabbit's having a little nibble, seeing what's going on around him, he's going to join his friend. And to me, that's just fantastic. It's just added another level to the services. And the reason why I like to be around in the dark and not seen and not heard is because a lot of the areas we're working in now are very sensitive. You know, we've got big houses, we've got private estates, we've got farms, we've got people who have worked all day and they don't want to see loud noises and lights flashing around their property. They want to know they can call us in, we get a job done, and then the only time they know we've been there is when they're not seeing the rabbits, when they open the curtains in the morning before breakfast. So having this cloak of darkness over us is very advantageous when it comes to controlling the rabbits. So whether it be a fox now on the shoot or the rabbits on the day-to-day jobs, by utilising the technology available in 21st century, you know, we can get the upper hand on Mother Nature's defences. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully this weather will turn better and we can get back out. You know, I quite fancy hitting a few of the rats on the shoot that I should have done, and we've got plenty of rabbits to have a go at, and maybe a fox or two before we start to think about the management of the woodlands and the fields ready for next season's shooting. So anyway, I'm feeling quite cold now, so I'm going to get off. I've enjoyed tonight, but until next time when we go out in pursuit of whatever it be, at whatever time of the day or whatever season of the year, from me, Simon Whitehead, bye-bye for now.